Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy.
You are listening to Phantasm Podcast.
Hey, this is Trevor Sternad.
Ryan H. back from the Black Dahlia murder.
Tom Gabriel Warrior. Gary Green from Simple Tour.
Ross Dolan from Immolation.
This is Anthony Michael.
We are Gorgasm.
Ismail from Crater.
This is RNC of Body Count.
Terrence from Suffocation.
Phantasm Podcast.
Join your host Corey Gorechrist and Dr. Vincent West for exclusive interviews with the sickest bands in metal and more. Head over to cultopphantasm.com, the only gravesite for all things horror and death metal. No filler, all killer.
Sell the metal! Sell the metal! Sell the metal! Sell the metal!
What the fuck is up, and welcome to the Phantasm Podcast. I am Corey Gorechrist. With me, as always,
Dr. Vincent West.
What's up? How are you doing, man?
I am good. Doing great, actually.
I know you've been very busy lately. I appreciate it a lot of this.
I have been meaning to for a long time. It's good to just go ahead and do it while I'm awake. It's the weekend. With my boy Dr. West. It's a lot of fun. So, courtesy of Tubi, we got another feature film for you guys. We are still in the quarantine era of Phantasm and the world. So, hopefully you guys are being safe, and if not, good luck to you out there. But courtesy of Tubi, as you see on the screen here, if you're following along, we have a special film, one that neither I nor the doctor has seen. A little film from 2000. Doctor, go ahead and tell us what we got.
You picked this one out, and I'm excited to announce it for us today. We're watching the sequel to Urban Legend. We're watching Urban Legends. Is that right?
Urban Legends Final Cut.
You ever hear the urban legend about the dead hitchhiker?
A serial killer who murders 8 students.
Hello? What's going on? How'd you hear that? You don't think it was real?
Not enough blood. Whoever's doing this is gonna come after you again.
It's just an urban legend.
Urban Legends Final Cut.
Urban legend, Mike.
Rated R.
Or Urban Legends 2 Final Cut, or simply Urban Legend 2. Either one.
Very interesting movie. Excellent choice, too. I think this should be fun.
Yeah, it's got a solid cast. You know, it's got Anthony Anderson's in this. Eva Mendes is in this. I think Matthew Davis is in this, who is in Legally Blonde and Vampire Diaries. What else we got in here?
Wait, who the hell was he in Vampire Diaries?
He was Alaric Saltzman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and in Legally Blonde, he was Warner Huntington III. Directed by John Ottman, which the little guy that did The Usual Suspects. He did Superman Returns, Valkyrie. He worked alongside Bryan Singer, that fucking pedophile that did the X-Men movies. And did that Queen biopic. I think he was who took that over.
Well, as a side note here, I thought you might want me to do this because I think it's important for our fan base to know this. It's really interesting because Bryan Singer was the first person to ever film Jeff Combs doing a dildo show.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of a dildo show, we got some...
it was called Dildo Man.
we got some in-flight fucking going on here, the Mile High Club. Damn, he's fucking chowing down on that beaver. Good God, this is a good movie already. I don't think I've ever seen something like that. God damn. All these people... What flight is this? Is this that Iron Maiden show?
It feels like it's National Lampoon's Urban Legend.
It really is. And that guy, I think that's the dude that's in Eurotrip. No, it's not. I've seen that fucking nerd dude somewhere. I mean, she's getting fucking... I know I've seen her before, too. Fuck. You're going down. Yeah, he's going down, alright. I mean, he's just shirt off, fucking chowing down like it's goddamn Rice Krispie treat. Who is she?
You've got to be... I'm just going to say this real quick, and we'll talk about oral sex just briefly if it's okay. You've got to be really attractive for me to go downstairs.
Me too, and I have to actually know that you don't fucking reek down there. What is she in? She's...
Okay,
hang on.
If it smells like Long Johns, I'm passing.
Hang on, she's... Oh, man, it's on the tip of my tongue. What she's in. Fuck. Oh. Not Eurotrip. She is in Road Trip. The girl that got chowed down on. I'm pretty sure that she was in Road Trip. She was like the wrong Tiffany or whatever.
That is her.
She's the one where they mistaken Tom Green's character tells. I don't know if you guys have seen Road Trip, but it's supposed to be Boston, Massachusetts, and he says Austin, Massachusetts, but she actually is in University of Austin, Texas. So the chick goes, Amy Smart's character, who sleeps with the dude Josh, that is trying to get this videotape from going to his longtime childhood girlfriend or whatever. So Amy Smart's character listens to Tom Green where he's like Austin, Massachusetts, and she's like, I think you mean Boston. He was like, yeah, that's what I said. So she goes to the University of Boston instead of Austin, Texas, and tells this girl who has the same name as the girl that she's trying to tell that she slept with her boyfriend, and then she ends up fucking ruining her actual boyfriend's car and all this bullshit. It's a funny scene to get into all that, but that's who that is, pretty sure. And there's Eva Mendes, a gorgeous woman. This is super 2000s, but this still looks very 90s at the same time. Like, that dude's hair is like Dawson's Creek style shit.
I feel like I'm watching Dawson's.
Yeah, no, it's very soap opera-y already, but... Okay, so this whole thing that they just did was a weird parallel. That dude right there, that's the tech guy... That dude is in Freddy vs. Jason. This cast is just... It's like a sleeper cast. Like these people were in a lot of movies after this movie. Or
it's
during.
The Miami Heat of horror movies.
Yeah, during the same time. Or they got, they just have a really good farm system. Anyway. John Ottman, I was saying, though, very good. There's Anthony Anderson, I think. He's a composer generally with that pedophile Bryan Singer. So yeah, but there's a lot of good cast in this movie, and if I can try to dig more into this, we'll go to the premise of it first. Although it made only roughly half of its predecessor's gross, it was still successful, grossing $38.6 million on a budget of $14 million, so made its money back substantially. The film was universally panned by critics upon release. It was followed by a direct-to-video sequel, Urban Legends Bloody Mary. I do remember that. Don't think I've seen that. Don't think I've seen that either. Amy Mayfield, a student at a prestigious film school, is unsure about what her thesis film is going to be, but after a conversation with security guard Reese Wilson, I do remember that Reese is back in this movie, which is awesome because I loved her in the first film. The sheriff or whatever. She's the shit in the first movie, and she's back in this one, so it's cool that they kept that going. A series of murders that happened on the campus she had previously worked in. She is inspired to make a film about a serial killer murdering in the fashion of urban legends. Meanwhile, fellow student Lisa has a drink with classmate Travis at a bar before a scheduled flight out of town. While leaving the bar, she begins to feel dazed and is attacked and abducted in the coat room. She wakes up in a bathtub filled with ice and discovers her kidneys have been removed. So that's a spoiler alert, so that happens. We'll not detail any more things, but we're going to see some organ removal in this film, which is pretty dope. Let's see. This film's pretty raunchy already, so I'm liking that. Let's see. The screenplay for Urban Legends Final Cut was written by Paul Harris Boardman and Scott Derrickson. Paul Harris Boardman did Dracula 2000. He was part of the rewrite of that. Exorcism of Emily Rose, The Messengers. A lot of these he did rewrites for these films. Hellraiser Inferno, which is fantastic. It's not. It's so great. Yeah, he's a rewriter dude, I guess. He did The Day the Earth Stood Still. He was a producer on that, on the remake. Scream 4, he did uncredited rewrites for. Screenplay from Deliver Us from Evil, that new Poltergeist thing, and weird. Okay, so there's that guy. Scott Derrickson, he directed Exorcism of Emily Rose and Sinister, Deliver Us from Evil, and famously the Doctor Strange film. So that's who did the screenplay for this, which is pretty insane.
That is.
Scott Derrickson. And I loved his work on Sinister. I thought that movie was great. I think I've seen the second one, but I've only seen it maybe once. But the first one was very well done. One of the better modern horror films. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I didn't really like the ending of it, but the overall vibe of the movie, it was very visceral, and it was very...
Which one?
The first Sinister movie.
You know, the second one was the one that I saw that I liked, and everybody apparently doesn't like that one, even though
I don't remember
killer
it.
In it to me,
I need to watch
films,
it again.
The killer in those films looks like Nick from Slipknot.
I know, the first one, that's what I didn't like about it, is they showed that killer, and then... Well, it ended up being these fucking...
It's like it's like Marilyn Manson mixed with Mitch from Slipknot.
Well, that was the thing, it ended up in the...
Nick, excuse me.
In the first movie, it ended up being, like, kids killing their parents, and I thought that was dumb. Like, I don't know, I didn't like the twist to that. Like, I thought it was... the whole thing I thought was cool about it, I thought Ethan Hawke was really good in it. And I thought that, the actual tapes themselves were fucking cool. It was like Family Barbecue, and it literally showed somebody's family burning in a fucking car. I was like, Jesus fuck. Like, that was just raunchy to me. And the score of it was very effective, and that was the cool parts of it. But as the movie went on, it was just kind of like, it slowly just got kind of dumb. But the second one, I don't remember watching really. So.
I have something weird to tell you right now.
Okay.
So the lady police officer driving that car...
Yeah, it's Reese, yeah.
...was in an episode of, and you can double check this to make sure I'm not crazy, was in an episode of Party Down where her husband passed away of a heart attack, and Party Down was a show on Stars. It's a comedy. It's amazing.
That is good.
But anyway, she was on an episode of that where her husband died, but he went around fucking white women and Asian women. You can look her up real quick and see if I'm wrong, if she's on an episode. If she is not on an episode, we'll see if I know my shit. She was on an episode of Party
I'm sure.
Down.
I bet she is. I'll look it up in a second. Let's see. Principal photography took place in Toronto, Ontario over a period of 47 days in the fall of 99. Film's opening sequence on the airplane, which was shot over a period of 3 days, was originally written to have occurred on a boat. Oh, fuck. It was originally written to have occurred on a boat. However, the script was altered last minute after the production crew came across an airplane set from the filming pushing 10. Due to the film's low budget, Ottman chose to make use of the set and stage a sequence on a plane instead. University exteriors featured in the film is Trent University in Peterborough, Ontario, which Ottman chose due to its modern and institutional architecture as opposed to Gothic.
Another question for you. That man that's standing there in the blue shirt, what else has he been in?
Ooh, that's another one. He's got a very familiar... He's been in a ton of stuff.
You know who he looks like? He looks like the guy from Die Hard that's just like, John, how could you say that? And he's like, Ellis, they're going to kill you.
Yeah, he also looks like if you put...
you don't agree that he looks like that Ellis guy?
He does. No, he does. He also looks like...
him?
No, I don't think so. If He also looks like...
Are you sure? I'll bet you everything I own that's Ellis from Die Hard.
That might be. Hang on a second.
Dude, if that's Ellis from Die Hard...
I'm gonna check right now. He looks like if you go through a time portal and you put David Duchovny through a time portal and something fucks up and you come back and it's that guy. You're like, oh.
No, I'm totally with you on that, but I'm telling you, that's Ellis from Die Hard.
Alright, hang on a second. My phone's being a shit. I'm gonna check.
You also have to check and see if the police officer is the chick from Party Down.
I am, because I'm on the... Hang on. I have to pull up a separate thing for the cast here. Trying to find that right guy too, because I don't even know. So I say it's hard, to follow the subtitles and look all the stuff up and talk, and can't see the. There goes the roof.
I always have him look this stuff up.
There goes the roofies right there. But I have to just kind of spitball who these guys are without knowing their actual names in the movie. He sure is. That's Hart Bochner. Good old Die Hard.
You're bullshitting me. That's Ellis from...
That's Ellis from Die Hard.
Oh my god.
That sure fucking is. Let's see.
Hey, give me some credit.
That was good. You pulled that out your fucking ass. Yep, Harry Ellis, Die Hard.
No, you really was just like, how can you say that, John? After what we've been... Ellis, they're gonna kill you.
You did.
Hans, I do not know this asshole. I met him tonight.
That's the wonders of the Doctor, my friend. That was straight up. Works like a roofie.
Let's see if I can get two shots right. Can we check the sheriff and see if she is in fact in an episode of Party Down?
Yes, but here's a cool thing about old Hart Bochner, old Harry Ellis. He was also in Terror Train. He played Doc, which is cool.
No shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Last thing he did was, let's see. He was born in Ontario. His family is Jewish, obviously, Bochner. So that's cool. Yeah, really hasn't done shit else for a long time. He's on Criminal Minds and Too Old to Die Young. Last things he's done on here, at least. So this chick just got abducted, or she just got roofied, so we're about to see the abduction. I mean, he straight up poured a whole goddamn goodie powder in there. So let's see. Loretta Devine is Reese. So let's see. Party Down. She's from Houston, Texas.
It should be from about 13 years ago.
Let's just see if she's even on the show. Let's see. I'm sure you're right. She's pretty distinguishable. Every time I see her on something, I'm like, oh yeah, that's Reese from. That's what I know her from, is these movies. Let's see. Yep, Party Down. Diane Ellison. A James Ellison funeral episode. That's There's also on a show called Doc McStuffins. I don't know what that is. I don't want to know.
It looks like a porno.
It does. You need to watch Doc McStuffins.
Not to be confused with the West.
Right. Let's see, Jennifer Morrison, who's Amy, the main character here. Where do I know her from?
What do we have going on here?
She is waking up in a bathtub full of ice. So you got the urban legend of that happening, the little black market action. So it's the urban legend that, you get your kidneys removed, you wake up in a bathtub full of ice. That's totally what happened, so. Which you would literally die if you didn't have that. So this one's cool. You actually see the killer. You got the fucking trench coat right there. Ooh, that's nice.
This is pretty gory right now.
Hell yeah. It's a nasty bathroom there.
That was the chick that got roofied.
Yeah. So Jennifer Morrison, oh, you'll love that. She played the mother of James T. Kirk in the 2009 Star Trek movie. The main character, not the one that's about to die.
Giant, huge, raunchy piece of garbage.
Yep, but for a year she was married to the Winter Soldier, which is pretty cool.
What?
Yeah. And again, not the one on the screen, but the main chick that they show on and off. Oh, there goes her fucking kidney. Ooh. Ew. I guess that's why I know her from. Maybe it's the Star Trek movies? I have no idea. I don't...
You're talking about the main blonde chick.
Yeah.
She took the Winter Soldier's dick?
She did.
It's awesome.
I knew it. She's Melanie Thompson, fucking Dawson's Creek.
Who?
Ah, no. That's where she's from that I know her from.
Who's from Dawson's Creek?
That main chick. She's in she's in the Dawson's Creek movie or whatever that they did.
Awesome.
That's where I know her from though. She's in fucking Grind. She's the chick that, like, the main chick in that. In Grind, she's like the skater chick. That's where I know her from. If y'all have never seen it, oh, there's some good gore right there. It's a good one. And you got the dog underneath. Fucking, ooh. Get that wound open up. Oh, and the glass on the hands. Glass on the hands. And decapitation, baby! Yes! Off to a great start, this film. Look at all the blood. Oh. And the dog, is the dog gonna eat it?
I got a commercial in 7 seconds.
I do too. We're synced up.
4,
Yep.
3.
Wow, and folks, if you want to follow along on the Tubi app, if you don't have it, it is free, but there are annoying ads like Vanessa Hudgens. Like, I'm sorry, you've never got me sold on anything. So, but other than that, it's free. You got so many fucking good horror movies to watch on here for free. You just got to deal with these dumbass ads that make no sense. Mine's Next Planning. I don't know what that means. Next Planning reversible. Oh, it's birth control, I guess. Thanks, Vanessa Hudgens, for your fucking protected vagina.
On Tubi app now. Ad.
It's like, thanks for showing me how you protect your vagina. I appreciate it.
Ad.
I don't know what mine is now. Ah!
Ad.
This looks like another birth control ad or something. It's like, I can do ballerina. It is. Ectopic pregnancy occurs outside the womb.
Traumatization of how Febreze can make your house breathe.
It's still a next planning thing. This is like a 20-minute ad of this birth control thing where it's showing these women who can still... Okay, this one's doing her homework. The other one was like dance class. It's like you can still do all these things just by it. You can still do these things even though you're getting porked.
Pause it?
Yeah, pause it, because we're all on Next Planning. Oh, now there's the Febreze ad.
I'm at 2023, just FYI.
Alright, just pause it and I'll let you know when I'm back on here. Waiting for this chick to stop fucking queefing and using her Glade plug-in.
I gotta be honest with you, I find the girl from Road Trip extremely attractive on here. I don't know why.
That's Jessica Caulfield, who plays Sandra. She's in White Chicks, too, and Legally Blonde. Another Legally Blonde star, also with Joey Lawrence. But yep, she was. Road Trip, wrong Tiffany. So I nailed that one.
You did? When do I unpause this?
This is the fourth ad I've seen. They've shown 4. I'd had a Next Planning ad, a Febreze ad, a Geico ad, and now I'm on a Swiffer ad. I'm not even joking. This is the 4th ad.
Swiffer Wet Jet?
No, it's the Swiffer Sweeper. Alright, what do you want?
Drink too much the next morning. I'll take a Swiffer Wet Jet on that toilet.
What do you want? Minutes?
2023.
Alright, unpause it. Wow, she just drank...
Sipping a soda.
Yep, she just drank a Fruitopia. God, I remember that shit. Because when this movie came out, I was...
Do they still make Fruitopia?
No, that's like an early That's like late 90s bullshit. Because when this movie came out, I was 10 years old.
Yep. And you know how old I was? 5. So there you go.
And you know what else she's in besides Road Trip? She's in fucking Valentine, too.
Yes.
Which is another one we need to do. That's another modern horror movie that holds up. That's really fucking awesome. I love that movie.
Absolutely.
Because these ones are good. This movie's good already. I really like it. And the actors around this time are good, you know. There are ones that are in other horror movies, you know. Enjoy
I remember her from Dawson's Creek. It's going to drive me nuts.
It's a movie, Dawson's Creek. They made like some kind of movie, I think.
With the cast in it?
Mm-hmm.
Never heard of that either.
She played Melanie Thompson.
I mean, I believe you. I just not.
Unless it was a TV movie or something. Or a spin-off. Let's see, I think it was this one. It says... Oh.
I guess this movie's called The Final Cut because it's dealing with being a film director or something.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like what they did with fucking Scream 3 did the same thing, and a bunch of these other 2000s films followed that narrative where it was like a film and a film thing. Because I guess when that final, you know, that New Nightmare thing came out, it kind of started that trend where it was like a... But that one was like what? It was like a book within a book thing where... You know, the last Nightmare on Elm Street. Theirs was like a fucking book or whatever.
That white guy that was in that coat with Anthony Edwards or whatever, he looked like a ball boy for the Phillies.
Who?
Bat boy for the Phillies. That fucking goober that was standing beside him.
Oh, I don't know. I was trying to look up shit.
You want me to pull up some tunage for our listeners for this year?
Some tunage. Oh.
Yeah.
Want to cue up the Chuck here if we want to get into altering the future. I guess we cue up the Chuck.
Altering the future!
You want to do the music first?
Music real quick? Yeah, I can.
Let's do the music first. I'm sure we got some wonderful additions being 2000. This should be fun. I don't know if we've done 2000 before.
I'm sure we have.
Let's see. 2000. Let's check it out here. There's Anthony Anderson. No, I don't think we've done this one before. Wait, maybe we have. Hang on. Check in horror if we have. Obviously, it's where I'd go. No, I don't think we have, really. There's some fun ones on here for sure.
Okay, we ready?
Yeah, let's do it. We're gonna take you back to 2000. The Doctor, as always, will cover the music end of it, so you can kind of get a feel for, you know, what was out at the time, other than, you know, the same year as this movie. So we're gonna see what other movies were out at the same time and music. So go ahead.
I'm trying to thumb through this. Oh, this is weird looking at some of this stuff.
Yeah, 2000 was definitely weird. Even the movies, I'm just like, wow, I've seen.
We're going to start out with. We're going to start out with some weird stuff here.
Let's do the weird. Let's make it weird. I got some weird movies right here. Like, once. It's weird. You know.
Wait a minute, this did not do what I needed it to do. This is actually wrong.
You know, because it's weird actually looking at stuff where I know I either saw in theaters when I was little or I grew up with or had on VHS and DVD, whatever, like.
See, the problem is that year, hold on.
So a lot of this stuff.
You have to bear with me, we're doing some technical difficulties here, I see.
Because a lot of the stuff, you know, we do, it's obviously stuff I wasn't around yet to actually watch when it came out, but I'm into, that I've kind of always grew up watching anyway. But to actually see stuff that, like, came out when I was around, you know, it's different feeling when you see it in person. And a lot of this stuff is on the Tubi app, so if you guys are...
I'm going to be honest with you, when you put that in, it's pulling up, like, all over the 2000s. It's not pulling up what I'm needing.
2000.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's
like the genres, you mean? It's like
2002, 2008, 2009. It's not pulling up the year 2000.
Are you on Google?
Yes.
I just put in 2000 music.
Hold on, let me try something else.
I can name off the top of my head some 2000s music. It's not anything.
Hold on, let me make sure this is right. Hold on.
It's not anything good.
I just don't think this is accurate. This doesn't look right to me. Okay, well, let me give you an example. Is Winds of Creation from Decapitated 2000? Because that doesn't sound right.
Yes, it is. That's their debut album. Came out in 2000. A lot of people don't realize Decapitated is a newer band. They came out in 2000. Well,
no, I didn't.
Heaven's...
I'm just making sure that we're on the same page.
Yes. Heaven's Dust or whatever that...
While I've got this, hold on, I don't want to lose this list. Are you ready?
Let's do it. 2000 music. We're ready to go.
Creation, Decapitated. It's a great record. Enemy of the Music Business. I actually bought that recently.
Oh, Napalm Death? Yeah.
Haven, which is my favorite Dark Tranquility record.
It's a great record.
Damned in Black from Immortal. Insip Satan from Gorgoroth.
It's good shit.
5, The New Mythology from Symphony X, which is power metal, but I'm throwing it in there because it's cool.
I do like Symphony X.
Stronger Than Death, which was the first Black Label Society record I ever heard.
Yeah. Super Terrorizer, I think.
Let's see here. To bear with me a second. Brutal Planet from Alice Cooper, which is actually a really good record.
Very underrated.
We Are Motorhead from Motorhead. Here's another underrated record, in my opinion. House of God from King Diamond.
Hell yeah.
That's a great fucking album. That was a hell of a tour when I saw that tour. Haunted Made Me Do It, which is one of the only Haunted records I can deal with.
Me too. I had that record when it came out.
Of course, now I have to mention this for Corey. These are his 2 favorite albums from that year, which is Soulfly Primitive and Midian from Cradle of Filth.
I do love Midian. Not gonna lie. That's their best album, in my opinion.
Here's another record that Corey was extremely fond of, which is Infested from Papa Roach.
Not gonna lie, I had that album when it came out. I did.
Well, no, I was actually just being silly, but here's a Paul Ryan classic, the debut album from Origin.
Oh, yeah?
Thelema 6, which I actually saw Behemoth on that tour. Uprising from Entombed, that was the beginning of their death and roll garbage.
It was.
Rhythm Blues was the beginning of it.
Yeah, they just took it down, I don't know.
A very underrated record I'm about to drop here, maybe the best album of this year, in my opinion, The Infernal Storm from Incantation.
Yep.
Incinerate Him, a fun beer shop record.
It's a great record. It's honestly one of my favorite records. I love Incinerate Him.
Another band that Corey loves, and I'm not actually being facetious this time, it's Breeding Death from Bloodbath.
Love it.
This is going to be a weird one. I'm probably going to make some people think I'm retarded out here, but this is, in my opinion, the last good record this band did, so I'm going to throw it a bone. In Flames, Clayman. I think it's the last good record they did.
And they remade it. Like, they re-recorded it and just put out a remaster of that thing. Like, this month or last month. I haven't listened to it yet, but they completely went in the studio and redid that record.
That's weird. But here I haven't, but it's awful that you can't recapture that. They were just good.
No, yeah, I haven't listened to it.
Here's another one. This is my favorite album from this band, and we actually talked about this about a month ago. Maybe on my birthday when we recorded. I can't remember. We brought this up for some reason, but they've just been socially because he and I talk a lot. But Children of Bodom, Follow the Reaper. I think it's a great album.
Love that album. Absolutely love it. It's really good.
From Vader.
Oh yeah.
New American Gospel from Lamb of God, or some early Lamb of God for you.
It's good shit.
Black Fever Vengeance, which is actually my favorite Nile record.
It's good. That'd be my second favorite. I still like In the Darkened Shrines, but that one's, in my opinion, a better record than In the Darkened Shrines.
To Annihilation, which I think is the worst Steve Tucker record, but a lot of people love that record. I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah, I think it's overrated, but
and
it's
this
good.
is for Corey Gorechrist. We're going to see, because we'll see if I can get the hat trick here today, kids. I guessed the actor from Die Hard, which is in this picture we're watching right now. I guessed the actress from Party Down in this right here, and then we're going to see if I can close it out with my last album. Mr. Gorechrist, is Close to a World Below your favorite Immolation record?
By a long shot, yes. That album is disgusting.
There it is, kids.
Love it.
Can I get a hat trick notch there for the doctor?
Hat trick! Woo! I'm trying to do a siren. It sounded horrible.
I congratulate my Tampa Bay Lightning for going to the Stanley Cup Finals.
Damn right. The Tampa Bay Rangers. And now we're getting some gore here. What about Halloween: The Dark Ride? Is that a girl? I don't know if that one's
a pretty good power metal album. I like that record. I think it has If I Could Fly on it. It's really good.
Another honorable mention on that is Dead Heart and a Dead World by Nevermore. I really like that album too.
Saw that tour. Saw In Flames with Clayman open for the Dead Heart and a Dead World tour. Rest in peace, World Day. One of our early guests.
Absolutely.
It's within movies, Jack.
No, one more Exhumed Slaughter Cult. That's the last one I'll do.
I didn't. Like I said, I'm using a Google list here, kids. It doesn't show me some of the good stuff, so.
That's why I was kind of.
We're lucky we got Immolation here.
I know, right? I'm surprised that came up. Let's see. We'll do some movies here. We're gonna have some interesting ones here. Well, The Wrong Tiffany from. See, I think she's acting now. She's getting fucking killed. That's pretty raunchy.
Because the guy watching the movie, Anthony Edwards, is the one that I said is the bat boy for the Phillies.
Where he's got the Aha shirt on. He's like, take on me. That's what his shirt looks like. Looks like fucking Aha bullshit. Alright, this is going to get weird, folks, because I always do the horror movies last, so I'm just going to run through some stuff, and a lot of these are movies I watched when I was little. I was 10 years old, mind you.
Can I say something real quick, because it's on screen right now?
Yeah.
30 seconds. Ladies, if you wear a leopard pants, coat, t-shirt, I will have sex with you.
There you go. And also...
leopard print stuff. When Corey met me... The day you met me, I don't know if you remember this or not, I was wearing Vans.
I gotta add that starts in 5 seconds.
Oh, shit.
So pause it now. And we're back to this fucking Activia bitch fucking smelling pumpkin spice Febreze. So she can get her fucking colon cleansing fucking gas.
Because you'll get started on that, and then we'll have to pause this bitch. Anyway, leopard print, ladies. Wearing leopard print. I love leopard print shit.
Now it's Mr. Clean.
Weird. I don't know if you knew that, Corey. I think you did. But
I did. I know. Now I'm getting like an onslaught of ads. It's like Febreze, Mr. Clean, Geico, Toyota. It's like, can you just
let them run. Just tell me when the policy switch. I'm at 3509.
Also, if you're wearing the leopard stuff, the doctor's gonna have his way with you. But also, wheelchair fucker, he's gonna fuck you.
He's always gonna do that. I mean, that's his name. He's
gonna show up in his
no undies on,
his public masturbator trench coat and his fucking tube socks, and he's gonna show up to you at a fucking parking lot near you and just fucking unveil his fucking beef.
Wearing your COVID mask to try to get you some deals at Belk, and he's gonna
fuck you.
Fucking Connecticut schlong and fuck with his fucking 300 long hanging man fucking grandpa sack.
Fucking goddamn. Now I'm on a Dawn ad. I think they just think I'm disgusting. Cause it's like Dawn, Swiffer, Mr. Clean, Febreze. It's like, are you saying I stink? You saying I have a smelly penis? Is that what you're telling me? Tubi.
And your house is dirty. You're telling you that fucking Peyton Jr. needs to clean it.
And now it's fucking Magnum ice cream. Indulge your crack.
That shit is
good. It's good. Alright, on pause. Sorry, folks. Alright, now we're going to get into the movies. This is going to get weird at first, so...
You realize I'm probably going to have an onslaught of ads here in a second.
Yeah, I'm sure. It's just going to be like... it's going to be like, Dr. West, your fucking room stinks, too. Alright, we got Disney...
It's not my fault.
We got Disney's Dinosaur.
There's a Rocky Horror ad. Look, there's a Rocky Horror.
Yep.
Do you see it?
I do. Or I did. It's not on the screen now. There it is. Yeah, I see the lips or whatever in the poster in the back.
It's fucking awesome.
It is awesome. We got Bring It On. I weirdly used to watch that movie. It was very funny.
Hey, look, I've got it on Blu-ray.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
I can only do the first one, though. We can't do the sequels.
I've never seen the sequels. Underrated movie, Little Nicky. A lot of people have never seen that movie. It's actually one of the last...
I actually think he's disturbing in that. It actually bothers me watching it. It doesn't make me angry or make me laugh. I'm just terrified.
I think it's hilarious. Because it's like one of the last funny things he ever did was that movie. And a lot of people, I'll quote it and they'll be like, what is that? I'm like, it's Little Nicky. They're like, I've never seen it. I was like, oh, I've never even heard of it. I was like, well, it's funny. And when we did all those ads to make fun of fucking CreepyCon and all that bullshit where we were like, hey guys, that song is in that movie a bunch and it makes me laugh every time I hear it.
Oh, that's funny.
Here is a movie that I, for some reason, for like a week straight, I would have my mom order it on pay-per-view so I can keep watching it. And that was Dude, Where's My Car? The movie's fucking hilarious.
I'm gonna have to watch it. I've never seen it.
It's fucking funny. That's something you in wheelchair fucking can watch and laugh your nuts off. It's just good.
There's a sequel to that movie, too, that actually stars Dr. Vincent West. And Corey directed it. And I just want to just give a plug to my Dude, Where's My Car sequel. And it's Dude, Where's My Doug? And it's got Dougie Dobson. And it's Dude, Where's My Doug? And it's him running around and it's me trying to chase him down, so...
We got the famous Castaway, which was in 2000, which mostly just became a pop culture parody after that movie came out, because everybody throws in the fucking the basketball, the whatever ball it is, volleyball with a face on it. Castaway. Most people just remember the Wilson thing. Yeah. It's very depressing. He's on Epstein Island and he can't get off of it.
I don't think people believe me. I just don't watch a lot of stuff outside of my little comfort zone, and I don't do it maliciously. I guess I'm just into what I'm into. I don't know. Castaway just looks like it would give me a panic attack.
It is. It's very depressing, and like I said, he gets stuck on Epstein Island and he can't get off of it. It's
weird.
His pedophile plane crashes and he can't get off the island. It's whatever. I thought that was funny. Almost Famous. That's another one people are really into at that time.
I actually like that movie.
It's good. It's just, I like Zooey Deschanel or whatever, but and that I can't remember his name. Billy something. Was it?
No, dude, listen to me. I actually like that movie. I don't know why. It's a guilty pleasure because I watched it with my cousin. Showed it to me.
No, it's a great movie. I just remember when it came out, everybody was like, have you seen Almost Famous?
What's her name that's in it? What's her name that's in it? I would still have sex with.
Kate Hudson. Kate Hudson.
Oh God.
Oh yeah. No, she's great.
Oh God.
She's great. But it's just one of those things like. It was beaten into you. That movie would not go away when it came out, and I like it.
I get look. I avoided it for probably 20 years, maybe not that long. I think I saw it back in like 15 or something. I had never seen it. I watched it.
It's a very, very good movie, but it was one of those things like Titanic. It just got crammed into your throat.
And I don't like a lot of the cast, but for some reason in that movie,
that's a great film. It really is.
One of the characters in that movie, because here's your funny thing. If you guys ever watch that movie, I can tell you who Gore Christ is. I can tell you who I am. Gore Christ is the dude from Mallrats.
Oh, Jason Lee.
That's who you are in that movie, and I'm that fucking guitar player dude that goes to that fucking party, and all those people are like freaking out. Dr. West is here. Because every time I watch that, I know this is going to sound weird, but every time I've watched that in the past few years, and I've never told Corey this, he's hearing this right now for the first time, I'm like, he's Jason Lee in that movie, and I'm that guitar player, the dude that goes to the party. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't remember.
Whatever. It's fucking awesome. I don't know. It's hard to watch, but I love it, but I hate it, but I kind of like it. I don't know. It's weird.
Makes sense.
I rambled about that. I'm shutting up now. I'm sorry.
No, it makes sense. It like I said, it is a good movie. It's just one of those things. It was like
you're Jason Lee in that, though.
Yeah, it was like Titanic, where it just kept getting beaten into me when I was like 10, and I was like, okay, it's good, but my mom's fucking
right.
My mom's fucking gay friend would come over and be like, "Have you seen Almost Famous?" And then I'd be like, "Yes, I've seen it. It's good." They're like, "It's so good."
Isn't that funny that you saw it through one of your mom's gay friends and my gay cousins who showed it to me?
Yeah, because it's a movie where people like that would, no offense or anything like that, but that's who really, yeah.
That guy was probably your mom's friend's very, very artistic, and I know my cousin is.
That's who. It's a drama thing. I was never a drama person unless somebody threw it at me.
Kind of thing.
Yeah, it's a Cameron Crowe movie. I mean,
Actually, hold on. You know what we're gonna do real quick?
But it was just like, it's like, have you seen Almost Famous? It's like, yes, I've seen it. It's like, oh, it's so good. I re-rented it from Blockbuster. Like, that's what seriously, that happened. Like, that movie was just beaten into my fucking skull when I was
playing it. We have to do this real quick. You're gonna have to let me do this. Hold on, give me 30 seconds.
Hang on, we're just gonna re-rent it from Blockbuster? It's like, it's like I just watched it with Mom 2 days ago, and then he would show up with another copy of it.
Everybody who we are. Are you ready? And then we can move on from this picture.
I'm thinking you're Billy Crudup character. That's who you are. I'm just spitballing because I don't remember what part that is.
Well, you're already doing better than me.
I know he's playing.
But Billy Crudup is the guy that I'm saying is me.
Yeah.
Which makes you...
Which I think he's playing in The Flash. In the new one.
Where are you at? I know he's in that movie.
Yeah, he plays...
Yes, I am Russell Hammond, and you are Jeff Beebe.
There we go. Moving on the list here, now that the Doctor and I are almost famous. We got Memento. And you can
rent us from Blockbuster if you can find one.
We got Memento with Guy Pearce. This is a good one.
I have full confession about this. Same thing. Cousin showed it to me. I thought it was okay, but I thought it was very stressful.
The movie's actually good. Yeah, it is. It's on Tubi,
no, I'm
actually.
not saying it's not good. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying Almost Famous isn't good. I'm saying that it was just kind of stressful.
It's on Tubi, so you guys can watch that one. U571.
Oh God, I just did the worst thing. Oh God, pause it.
What?
Pause the movie.
Hang on, I have to turn my controller back on. What?
Damn. Okay, kids, I'm watching this on Comcast, and Comcast did its daily, refresh thing, and it just kicked me out of the damn film.
Awesome. Well, we'll just keep going through the list till it comes back. Dr. West,
I need a time frame from you so I can get back to it.
43 minutes, 42 seconds is where I'm at.
43, okay.
Yeah, it's
Sorry, kids, technical difficulties from doing this in our homes, and I'm not even drunk.
So it's Comcast, the final cut. We got U57. We're on 2000 films altering the future, folks, if you're just tuning in. We got U571 with Matthew McConaughey, another movie that was
I've never seen that.
Another movie beaten into my fucking little 10-year-old brain.
Is it good?
It's okay, but it's just one of those. It's another one.
Is that the submarine thing?
Yes, and I hate movies.
That movie was everywhere.
It's just
literally.
You go into a movie theater and 4 months later, it's like U571. Have you seen it? I'm just like, can you fuck off? Like, I'm 10. I'm trying to still figure out how my dick works, and I'm trying to watch movies that make me feel good. And a claustrophobic ass movie about a World War II submarine is not something that makes me feel good ever. Never will. Submarine movies. Just go ahead and tell you guys, not for me. I have mild claustrophobia, so being trapped in a fucking boat in water is not something I'm ever going to watch. So thank you. You can fucking drown, Matthew McConaughey. Guilty pleasure of mine, and I'm not even afraid to say it. Miss Congeniality. I fucking used to love this. I love this shit.
Is that the thing with Sandra Bullock?
Yes, it's good. I promise it's good.
Did you know that was a guilty pleasure of Matt's as well? And he always told me to watch it because Shatner was in it.
Shatner's in it, and fucking John Leguizamo's actually good in it. I think he's in it. Pretty sure he's in it. He's in it, yes. He's good in it. He's really good in it.
Okay, you're going to have to do me a favor because I can't get any better than that. Hold on, give me just a second.
But
I'm not trying to interrupt you, I'm having some technical difficulties here with this fucking app.
You're fine. But yeah, Miss Congeniality, super guilty pleasure. It's one of those movies I wouldn't even watch with my mom. I would actually just watch it by myself, like every time it came on TV, and I just loved it. I don't know. Put me in a good mood. It's funny.
You're not unpause your thing. I'm having some shit here.
I'm not. I'm just going through the list here. You're good. Get all the time you need. The Patriot with Mel Gibson. Takes place in 1776, where he kills a bunch of Jews.
Theaters. That's the with Heath Ledger.
Yeah, it's the one where he kills all the Jews.
It's not a bad movie.
It's not. He's drunk and just shoots a bunch of Jews. I don't remember.
I mean, I didn't like it. I'm not saying I own it or anything. I just thought it was.
No, I'm just being stupid.
I think I actually got whacked in the theater on that one.
Jason Isaacs is in it too, which is. You know, Lucius.
This is probably not good. I've got the infinity swirl right now, where it's doing the sperm swirl.
It's fine. We'll keep going. We can draw this out. We'll be fine. So yeah, The Patriot. It's a good movie. It's the one where him and Heath Ledger. He's like the famous line where he's like, "I'm not a child. You're my child." Like that. That was another. That was a scene that was beaten into my head when I was younger. So when I was 10 years old, a lot of things got beaten into my head. And that's why music was one of the only things I kind of did on my own, where people weren't telling me what to do with it. But movies and stuff, God, you know. My mom or my family weren't bad about it.
Of course. Now, I want to talk about Corey's brother real quick. When that movie was out, he saw it at the theater, and he saw it in his Garth Brooks tour shirt with his cowboy hat and his fucking cowboy boots and his skin-tight Wranglers.
I wish that were true.
Is that correct?
No. It's more like...
What? I thought he was like a country guy. You told me he was.
Nope. It was more...
Your brother was not a country guy.
Nope, he had spiked hair with like the South Pole shit on and like Airwalk shoes. He's very weird.
Oh, I thought he liked fucking Garth Brooks.
Nope, he was doing that South Pole fucking Jinko Jean bullshit. Swear to God.
Interesting.
Let's see. Requiem for a Dream. I'll never watch that movie again. It's very disturbing and it's very... granted, Jared Leto is fucking fantastic in that movie. The score is very iconic because
I've never seen it.
You hear the score all the time in different things now. Where it's like it's from that movie. Very, very Requiem for a Dream.
I don't think I've ever seen that movie.
I know you've heard the theme song or whatever.
Is
they play
Harrison Ford in it?
No. I don't think so. Not to my knowledge. You'd know it if you saw it. It's very just... it's very intense, and it gets worse throughout. It's just a very crazy movie, but I'll probably never watch it again. I have no reason to. It's got a lot of crazy shit in it. It's very intense. Great movie, but just... Bedazzled with Elizabeth Hurley and Brendan Fraser. That's another one where it's like going to Blockbuster this weekend.
Tell me when you get to 48 minutes.
Get to 48?
I need you to hit play. I apologize for interrupting you again, and tell me when you get to...
Alright, I'm on 43 right now, so it'll be a second.
It's the best I could do, and I'm sorry, kids.
You're good. Yeah, Bedazzled. Love it. It's hilarious. Watch it all the fucking time, even on pay-per-view. We'd rent it from Blockbuster.
It's on HBO right now, if you're talking about the Brendan Fraser thing.
Yes, I am. And I love Brendan Fraser. I still do.
He's great.
We got some... Well, I'm glad we didn't skip ahead, because Eva Mendes has got some rock-hard fucking no-bra boobage in this scene right here.
Unfortunately, I'm at 48:05.
48:05, right. Another one I mentioned this recently was Me, Myself, and Irene. Very underrated Jim Carrey movie. Even Renee Zellweger's good in that movie, which I normally don't really care for her.
Same thing, my cousin, is the one that showed that movie to me.
Yeah, it's pretty goddamn funny.
I've got to be honest with you, that's another one, not to duke on your chest here, but to quote Jeremy Jam, but I find that movie disturbing, like I can't watch it.
It is disturbing, but there's some pretty
fucking funny. I'm glad you think it's funny, because I just think it's disturbing, like I can't get into that movie.
Makes sense. The Gladiator, Russell Crowe, I hated that movie, never liked it. I don't know why everyone jerked off about it. It's another one got beaten into my head. It got all these awards, and
Can I make you laugh right now?
I hate Russell Crowe too. I think he's a piece of garbage.
Now listen, this is very important. We're going to test Corey Glowcroft again here, ladies and gentlemen. It's Dr. Vincent West, Medical Doctor. Another fun test for Corey Glowcroft. Are you ready to take the challenge?
All right, let's do it.
Gladiator. Does Dr. West love it? Does he like it? Or did he never see it and refuse to see it to this day?
You refuse to see it to this day.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. It is Corey Glowcroft.
I know you. I know
Dr. Vincent West challenge.
I know Dr. West. It's terrible. It's a terrible movie.
Yeah, everybody did jerk off about that movie. I've never seen it. It's
another one. It's like, let's be just like this guy right here. He's laying on his back.
Don't forget 48:05, because I'm just kind of paused.
I'm on it. I'm watching this dude die. You missed a good death here. He's laying on his back.
Well, I mean, I can't help it. This thing's being a piece of shit.
I know. What is he hitting him with? A fucking flashlight? Jesus Christ. I think he's gonna hit him with a goddamn flashlight.
You missed stuff sometimes, kids. Via the tube.
Oof! And they show it. They show every hit in his fucking face.
Nice.
Good Lord. Except for the very last one, which was the kill shot. I don't know what the urban legend's supposed to be for that one, but I didn't really pay attention to what they were talking about.
Here is that I'm watching the Dr. West cut, which is Comcast sucks. But
yeah, it's the final cut. I can't tell what that is. I think it's a camera lens. Or a flash. It looks like a flashlight or some kind of... They just beat him to fucking death with it. And I guess the camera crew, like the film crew, actually heard him screaming at the end of it, so they're looking around.
What time frame are you on?
I'm still at 47. I'm at 47:08 right now. Let's see, we'll run through some of these. We got Remember the Titans, Little Vampire. I remember that's with Jonathan Lipnicki. That was in Stuart Little. Which that kid is fucking absolutely jacked now, which is insane.
Weird.
Yeah, it's crazy. You got The Sixth Day with Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's one of my favorite quotes is from that film that Arnold does. He's like, "There's someone in my house eating my birthday cake with my family." It's actually a pretty cool movie, but it's got...
I have never seen that one either.
It's worth watching at least one. I mean, it's Arnold. It's cool. You know, there's some memorable stuff in it. Alright, so what do you want? 48? 48 what?
Oh, Father, I got it. We're good. I paid hit play.
Yeah, go ahead and hit play. We got Reese on the screen. She's back in business, even though she was dancing around when people are dying, not paying attention. We got the first X-Men movie, which I saw in theaters, and I went out very disappointed. I was pretty upset with it. Even though it kind of shaped and paved the way for the Marvel films now, but even when that came out, I hated it. I loved Hugh Jackman.
Really bad.
I loved Hugh Jackman, but I thought the Sabretooth thing was garbage.
Is the best part of that movie.
He is, and the rest of it's just... It's not even that it's corny or it's campy, because I always give comic movies and stuff the benefit of the doubt, because comics are cheesy and campy. That's what they're supposed to be. They're fucking cartoons. But the point is that when I'm seeing a live action movie, when they're not even intentionally making it campy and it's just bad, it's just bad. There's no way. Like Batman and Robin, for instance. I give that film a very small pass because they actually tried to make it campy and cheesy, but it was just bad anyway because George Clooney sucks and whatever O'Donnell, he fucking sucks. They're just bad actors, so they couldn't even act like they're trying to be bad. They just are bad, so that's why it didn't work. But,
see, and on that note, we actually have a mail question here. It's from a Douglas the Giant Dobbs, and it says, does Dr. West have the first cameo of Wolverine? Yes, I do. I have Incredible Hulk 180 from October 1974.
Yep, and I've had to hear about it for the last week.
Sorry, I'm very excited about this.
Well, you should be excited. It's very exciting. But you call me up and be like, what's up, man? He's like, I have the 180 Hulk. I was like, yes, I know you have it. Just thought I'd let you know. I was like, okay, yeah, you got it.
It's going to be the same repetitive thing as you, Tampa Bay's playing for the Stanley Cup.
He's like, he'll call me. It's like, yeah, I know you're on your lunch break at work right now, but I have the first appearance of Wolverine, 180 Hulk. I'm like, yes, I know you have that.
It's exciting for me. Because
it is exciting. No, it's fine.
Yeah, it's just going to be expensive.
You've been very happy about it, and I appreciate that, so it's fine. What else we got? Titan AE. I remember that was such a big deal when it came out because it was like CGI, and it was one of the first movies they really tried to push that way.
As a kid?
Not as much as other kids did, but I did like it.
You know what's weird about that movie?
But I can't watch it now. That movie is way too aged because it was like when they first started doing it.
Theatrically.
I did too.
And I don't know if I ever liked it or hated it. I think I'm indifferent about it.
I think I tried to watch it not too long ago, and it's just hasn't aged well. It just looks weird, and I was like, man, this was like a... not that it's too old or anything. It was just, I don't know, it's one of those things. Shanghai Noon. Jackie Chan, Owen Wilson.
Is that Jackie Chan?
Yeah, and Owen Wilson. Those movies are really funny.
Never seen it.
They're pretty good. From what I remember. Because I like Owen Wilson a lot. It's not so much Jackie Chan, but Owen Wilson I like.
I mean, I'm indifferent about both of them. I like Owen Wilson and Hall Pass, but that's about it.
Yeah. Let's see. There's Coyote Ugly. I remember that shit. That Snatch.
Well, hold on a minute. There's another famous quote to tell you. The movie Snatch and Coyote Ugly I also saw because my cousin made me watch them.
Yep. Yeah, 2000s, man, I'm telling you.
My cousin worked at Blockbuster.
That makes sense now. Space Cowboys.
He's always making it his Blockbuster not to lobotomize me.
Oh, I know. He's like, move over, it's Blockbuster. Very disturbing movie that I watched with my mom, and it's just a bad movie that you don't watch with your mom. It's What Lies Beneath. That's a very...
Never seen that movie. That's another one that he loves that movie, but I've never seen it.
Oof. I didn't want to watch it with my mom, but that happened.
We're looking through his 2000 movies.
It's literally 2000, yeah. Gone in 60 Seconds. We got Hollow Man, which I watched a lot, even though that movie's horrible.
I'll defend that Gone in 60 Seconds movie.
It's really good. It is good. It's awesome. It's badass.
It's also one of the only movies with Angelina Jolie that I don't want to punch her in the face.
Yeah, she's cool in that movie. Because she's a subtle character in it. She's not, just annoying.
the Cult recorded the theme for that movie too, which I liked.
Oh yeah. Let's see.
Afterthought there.
Hollow Man, which is a very bad movie, but I watched it a lot when it came out, and I don't know why. I still don't.
The Kevin Bacon thing?
Yes, it's a terrible movie.
Isn't that a Verhoeven movie?
It is, which may be why.
Yeah, 'cause you love that.
I do, but that movie's just not good. But I watched the fuck out of it.
So this wheelchair fucker, y'all both love Verhoeven. Y'all grew up with his movies, so you know.
Yeah, but I don't know. It wasn't a good movie, but I watched the fuck out of it when I was younger. And of course, Road Trip, as I mentioned. Wrong Tiffany must have filmed these back to back, because I think Road Trip was also filmed in Canada. Correct me if I'm wrong. Road Trip was directed by... Do you know the answer to that? Trivia question.
Do I know who directed it?
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, it was his debut movie.
No, hold on. Listen, hold on. I already know. Give me just a second. I'm trying to think of his name. It's the guy that directed Joker.
Yep, Todd Phillips.
He also directed, just to prove my knowledge of Todd's Hangover trilogy, he also did,
Yep.
What's the movie with Will Ferrell where he wants to go to KFC when he's drunk? Old School.
Old School, yep.
Yeah.
Yep, and he has a cameo in Road Trip. He's the guy that, Amy smarts us. Yeah, he fucking licks him and shit. Yeah.
Whatever, yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. Okay, and this is one of the Doctor's favorite ones on here. I'm not joking with this. We talk about it a lot. Is Meet the Parents, another Owen Wilson movie.
Dude, that movie is criminally funny.
It's fucking hilarious. We got the Ladies Man. I'll try to run through these real quick.
You tell me your name is Gaylord Fokker?
Yeah, tell me you're gay, Fokker. Which that guy, since it's not technically a horror movie, the dude that plays the brother that does that, where he's like, you're telling me you're gay, Fokker. He is in Scary Movie also. He's one of the main characters in that. Let's see. I'll just run through these. You got The Grinch, the Jim Carrey one, which I do love. Batman Beyond, Return of the Joker. That thing came out in theaters, limited, and I made my mom take me to go see it, and that bitch was fucking awesome. So I went and saw the Return of the Joker in theaters. Was amazing. One of my favorite comedy movies, Ready to Rumble. It's fucking hilarious. David Arquette.
It's really good.
It is. It's funny as shit. Heavy Metal 2000.
It's fun.
Battle Royal. You got Big Money Hustlers, the movie from Insane Clown Posse, which is actually very entertaining.
Never seen it.
It's pretty good, and I'm not even a fan of theirs, but I like it.
Corey's not. He's just a juggler. He has tattoos.
No. I actually used to really
I'm
despise
sure
them.
you'd be Anthony. Okay.
Yeah, we don't want to do it. I have an ad for Febreze.
Hold on, I gotta pause this motherfucker.
This kid's literally eating chicken nuggets while his mom is standing up in front of him and spraying his chicken nuggets with the Febreze. It's like, what the fuck is this shit?
Can I ask you a question?
Go for it.
I had a friend of mine the other day. I think he was... Have you ever had friends talk about fast food experiences, but they're talking about a different restaurant, but they tell you it's another restaurant?
Yes. I don't... Yeah, that's weird, but yes.
Well, the other day, Jason, who you know...
Yep.
At our gaming, he was very drunk, and he was like, man, I got spicy nuggets the other day from McDonald's, and I'm like, really?
They actually do have spicy nuggets.
So it is real?
Yes.
Because I haven't seen an ad for it. You would think as much TV as I watch,
No,
I would see an ad for McDonald's spicy nuggets.
They don't. It doesn't make sense, but I saw... I thought somebody was bullshitting, too, but they actually took a picture of the fucking box, and it said spicy nuggets, and I was like, okay.
So it's real?
It's real. Yes.
I just think that's odd.
Okay, I'm back on the movie now.
Okay.
Sorry, it's all over the place.
Her, the main chick, talking to some dude walking near a lake.
Yep.
Okay.
Mission Impossible 2, saw that in theaters. I actually like that one. I don't really like any of the other ones.
It's good, John Woo. It's good.
It is. Then it turns into J.J. Abrams turds. But anyway, Alvin and the Chipmunks Meet the Wolfman. I had that on VHS. The Emperor's New Groove. It's a very good movie.
See, this is more your forte because you were a child during this. I was an adult.
Yeah. Dungeons and Dragons. I remember seeing that on Sci-Fi Channel. And it's just a very weird movie. But I didn't hate it. But it's definitely like a sci-fi original. That's what it looks like. Charlie's Angels. One with Lucy Liu and Drew Barrymore.
Bill Murray.
Yep, Bill Murray is Bosley. And who else is in it? What's her name? Cameron Diaz. I like those movies. Also, I don't know if it's this one or the second one, but Crispin Glover's in one of them. And he just like he's fucking rips their hair out and fucking smells it. That's all he does in the film. It's really strange. Which I feel like he does that in real life. And
try to do that to me, and charge me $60.
Yeah, he'd rip your hair out and be like, that'd be $60. But yeah, anyway. You got Shriek, which is
he's another one that needs to be cattle prodded as Crispin Glover.
He does. You got Shriek, which is a parody movie. Citizen Toxie, which is the fourth Toxic Avenger film.
It's fun.
We're just getting into the horror stuff subtly now.
Movies. First one's best, I think.
Oh yeah, it's great.
I have a soft spot for it. Is it the second one where he's in Japan, or is it the third one?
It's the second one. I think I think the third one is when he gets married. It's the second one where he goes.
I mean, I don't have a problem with any of them, but the first one fucking rules.
Oh, it's just perfect. Nutty Professor 2, The Clumps.
I have never seen the first one, or the second one, or the third, or fourth, or fifth, or however they made.
They're pretty funny, but I mean, I can honestly do without them.
I'm going to tell you why. Because kids, when I watch an Eddie Murphy film, I watch stuff in the '80s because he was funny.
Yeah, which he is funny in that. He is funny in the Nutty Professor.
You can't sell me Grandpa Eddie Murphy in the 2000s when I grew up with the real shit.
He wasn't a grandpa yet. That was when he was doing like all the roles and stuff.
Yeah, but he's not doing dirty shit anymore.
It was pretty raunchy, that movie.
He became fucking family Eddie Murphy.
This was when he was transitioning, so he was still pretty raunchy. Those films, because I went back and watched them fairly recently.
No, I'm not saying, but it's not rated R, what I'm used to, what I grew up with.
No, it's transition, but it's pretty. Which
is it's the same reason I didn't like that movie, fucking.
It's pretty hard PG-13. It's up there. I would watch them. They're funny, but they are leaning more.
But it's totally cool. I'm not bagging on you. I'm just saying, for me personally, you can't give me 48 hours in Beverly Hills Cop 1 and 2 and then give me that. Yeah,
right. No, I know what you mean. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Road to El Dorado.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon is another movie that I had forced down my throat.
Absolutely forced down my throat. I've seen it one time, and it was.
I to this day, I think it's one of the dumbest things I've ever seen.
It's long as fuck too. It's 2 hours and nothing happens in it. And this is how bad it was forced down my throat. It was in school where we watched it in class for no reason.
God.
I wasn't in Japan class or China class, whatever it was. It was just forced down my throat. I don't know why. Rugrats in Paris, saw it in theaters. I actually didn't like that one. I saw the first one in theaters and I loved it. Highlander Endgame, I believe that's the one that had Edge, the wrestler, in it, and I watched it on Sci-Fi Channel.
That is a really, 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 really bad movie.
That's why it was on Sci-Fi. Since Edge was in it, it was all over WWE at the time, and it was just obnoxious, which I think was still WWF, because they didn't change till like 2002 or something. Chicken Run, which is made by the people that make, it's DreamWorks, but it's like people that make Wallace and Gromit, and that is actually a film loosely based on the Holocaust, which is very strange. Didn't you know that? It is, it's weird. Dragonheart New Beginning, I don't even remember that one, to be honest with you.
I don't know what the hell that is.
That fucking Rocky and Bullwinkle live action movie with John Goodman. Not gonna get into that.
It's pretty bad.
It's awful, and I saw that in theaters too. My mom was like, "This is fucking stupid," and like, she dragged me out of that theater. I was like, "Well, I didn't know it was gonna be bad. I like Rocky and Bullwinkle." The Tigger movie, loved it. Had it on VHS. It was awesome. Fortress 2 with Christopher Lambert. I oddly like those Fortress movies.
I've never seen either of those either.
They're fucking weird. Yeah, they're weird.
Who loves those though? Wheelchair fucker.
Yeah, I'm sure he does. Let's see, Loser with Jason Biggs and Mina Savari.
Never seen it.
I don't remember much of that movie, but I know I watched it when it came out. Let's wrap this up here. I'm gonna go to straight horror and be done with it. If I can find the list here. Alright. Not a lot on here. We got Hellraiser Inferno, which is by John Ottman, the guy who directed this. It's a turd. Dracula 2000, great soundtrack, terrible movie. People to this day still try to tell me that's a good movie. It is not. It's a very forgettable, terrible movie. But it had a very good soundtrack on it. It had Bloodline before that movie, before God Hates Us All came out.
No, the soundtrack they sold it was a metal soundtrack with a really bad straight-to-video film.
Gerard Butler as Dracula. It's just bad. It's terrible. I'd rather watch that fucking Keanu Reeves piece of shit than that one. You got Killjoy, you got Book of Shadows, Blair Witch 2. Movie's garbage. That was another one shoved down your throat as a horror movie. It was even all over.
Oh, yeah.
It was all over the place. It was all over Blockbuster. It was all. They even had a toy of it that Movie Maniacs put out, that McFarlane line, and that toy was like the only one you can find, and you can never find the fucking Leatherface one, or it was always like, get the Book of Shadows witch. It was like, she's not even.
You know what is funny though, kids?
She's not even in the damn movie.
Now, Corey was in New York walking out of a Blockbuster, and I do have a candid photo of him in a Book of Shadows tour shirt.
Yeah, tour shirt. This is one I was
really into it because he made it a Blockbuster knot.
This is one I would rather watch than that one, which I actually do, is Leprechaun in the Hood. Much rather watch that.
That movie's fun.
It is. It's great. It's a great movie. And I'm not even, like, I think that is considered a great movie, because it's so entertaining and stupid that it's awesome.
All those really, the classic ones are good. My favorite's the third one where they're in Vegas.
Yes, that one's really good. I like the one in space, because it's so stupid.
Those are all streaming right now for free on HBO, kids.
They are. Final Destination. Love those movies.
Those movies are fun. I would not say I hate them, but they're fun.
The first one is very good. Devon Sawa. It's just great. They're fun movies, and you know, they make you think a lot about stuff. Where I'm going back to the movie now, real quick. So I've been away from a while. Where the fuck are they at? They're in some kind of weird. This reminds me of the Funhouse, or what was it that we watched? Is it Waxwork? I think it kind of reminds me of that too.
Yeah.
It's just fucking. They're in some kind of ride right now. It's just weird. It's all these animatronic things. It's fucking cool though.
You know what movie I want to do on this podcast?
Oh, Anthony Anderson's actually getting whacked. Do what?
Did you hear me?
What?
I think we should watch the Paris Hilton House of Wax.
I would love to. I love that. I do love that movie. It's awesome.
It's pretty good.
It is good. The sound, like the score for it's really good, and it's got a lot of cool parts to it.
Yeah, as a Vincent Price fan, and I still love it, even though it has nothing to do with the original film.
I like it for a modern horror film. That's one of the better ones.
I'm telling you now, it's good. I wanted to have sex with her too.
Oh yeah, she's very hot, and I would like to put my pole in her face, but no, that movie's cool as shit. It's got a lot of really.
Is she still attractive?
Yes, she is. She hasn't aged a fucking day. Still looks the same.
Philly's Bad Boy's about to take it.
Oh, I know. Pitch Black, Vin Diesel. Shit. Let's see, still on the movies, but you know, we're getting there, guys and gals, people. Scream 3, which I'm not gonna lie, I did like the soundtrack at the time, but it hasn't.
That's what we're talking about.
Going back to the soundtrack now, I was just like, Jesus, what is all this crap? I don't even remember. But Scream 3, I think, is the weakest of the four. It's one of these.
Can I say something real quick? There's one of the.
It's the same plot as this, basically. It's a movie within a movie thing. But it's way more into the script itself, where it's like, someone's rewriting the script. Who is it? And there's a lot of cool scenes in it.
The movie, to me, is really, really funny. one of those Halloween movies, one of the Halloween sequels, it's like part either 6 or 7 or 8 or 9. It's one of those later ones, you know?
Yeah.
And, like, it literally ends and it's like, don't land that. It's like, it's like post-grunge.
That's either H2O or Resurrection. But I think Resurrection...
Dude, I've got to be honest with you. It's not that the movie's bad, but what was so funny, I was watching that one night.
I think it's H2O. Because Resurrection probably has some...
The film was great or whatever, but it ends with this post-grungy dog shit. It's like...
Oh, Scream 3's bad because the fucking single for that song was fucking What If I was fucking Creed. That's what the fucking song was for that movie.
So it's a post-grungy turd, the soundtrack.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's like, what if I...
Did you watch him when you were little?
Some of it. Not gonna lie.
Okay, well, hold on. Did you like this one, though, where you run around your house going, can you take Corey?
No. None of that stuff. Like, I like the song What If because it was on Scream 3. But, like, that other stuff, like My Sacrifice, I couldn't deal with any of the main music they ever did. Couldn't do it.
Can we make that our new intro for the show? It's like, Corey Sacrifice.
Yeah, he sacrifice. No, I can't.
Corey Sacrifice.
Never.
Come watch him with me this bowling alley.
Never could deal with that shit, any of their mainstream stuff, but the...
Corey, he's wearing a Shotgun Booty Bug hoodie. Come in here and watch it.
Because they were on the Scream 3 thing. I was like, yeah, Scream 3, what if... But that was about it. Whatever was on that soundtrack, I guess I listened to when I was 10. I don't know.
Okay, now at least you got to give me some juice here now. Go ahead, let's out your brother that he was majorly into Creed.
I honestly don't remember. I really don't.
He was. We're going to run with my thing, and it's concrete. Okay, he was into Creed.
Because it was
New York Islanders.
It was his sacrifice. All right, we're gonna wrap this up here, just like the Tampa Bay Lightning wrapped up the New York Islanders. Sorry, they did. We got Ginger Snaps, Catherine Isabel, which was in.
He loves that movie. I've never seen it.
I do. I like it. I really do. It's awesome.
I've never seen it.
It's like a female fucking. It's good. You would like it. It's a good movie.
It sounds like a fucking strap-on porno thing. If it was a porn, I'd watch it.
I mean, they're hot. It's on here for free. It's good. It's a good movie. Catherine Isabel, she was in Freddy vs. Jason. Emily Perkins, I forget what she was in, but it's good. It's a good movie. I think it is. It holds up. It's kind of campy, but it reminds me of like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, like the fucking TV show. It kind of has that vibe to it. It's not. It's a good.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
It reminds me of that when I watch it. It's just good. And we got The Cell. Jennifer Lopez. That's
a weird movie.
It's good. I love that movie.
That's another one that got pushed on me by my cousin.
Vincent D'Onofrio. I know Tarsum Singh directed that. I'm trying to remember what else he directed. I'm going to look it up because I don't remember.
I think he directed My Sacrifice.
He did. He did The Water, yeah. Did that Immortals movie. He didn't really do anything. Okay. He did Losing My Religion by R.E.M. He directed that video. Yeah. And Hold On by En Vogue. And then he did that fucking movie. And that movie is really good. And it's very well directed. But the whole time you're just like, Jennifer Lopez is losing her religion. Let's see. Last two movies I'll do. Oh, I forgot one. Dr. West's favorite movie of 2000 is Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? One of the most overrated pieces of garbage, fucking no point fucking movies.
One of my favorite films.
I know. I was fucking with you. But
hey, let me tell you a story about that movie real quick.
That movie is really so fucking bad.
I worked at a record store, which children that don't know what that is, that was an entertainment store where you came to purchase music.
Yep.
And we had to listen to that fucking soundtrack. And there's one thing on this earth that literally kills my soul every time I have to hear it. And that's fucking bluegrass music. I can't fucking deal with bluegrass music. It makes me want to fucking vomit. The banjo is the most fucking hideous instrument on this goddamn planet. Like anybody that thinks it's cool to sit around and drink an IPA beer and listen to bluegrass, you need to be shot in the fucking face with a goddamn shotgun.
Anyway,
You need to have your fucking head blown all over the fucking wall for just listening to the crap.
but that movie's so bad, and I still have people come up to me.
Listen, I've got an even better story for you. So there was this girl that I was fucking at the time.
I got an ad that starts and that's about to fuck me in 9 seconds. You're gonna have to pause it. Hang on. 3 seconds.
Hold on. I've got an ad
okay.
now too. It's for Febreze.
Yep, mine is too. It's like, damn.
Stink.
They're like, damn.
What I was gonna say is,
They're like, damn, Corey, it smells like a dead animal in here.
this girl dumped me for a guy that played banjo in a bluegrass band that literally wore coveralls everywhere.
God.
And I
people
saw
are.
this guy a while back, and he had like a suit on. He was drinking an IPA beer, and I'm like, you know, Henry Rollins was right. Hipsters should just be fucking killed.
But
you should just be fucking shot.
Well, I'll go to the last
Is your
one.
movie back on?
No, it's not. I have another next planning ad.
You know why? Because it's your sacrifice.
No, it's what if you got pregnant? What if you're all preggers? No, this is the number one film for me for the year 2000, going over the top of everything. And I even liked this in 2000 when I was this age. Is American?
No one does pause this.
It's American Psycho. It's the best one.
It's really good.
Good old Patrick Bateman, never gets old. It's a perfect movie. It's got Studio in it. Fucking rest my case.
We go ahead and pause this.
Whenever it's done telling me that these people can still do their dance moves and do their homework.
Me pausing this for Corey is Dr. West sacrifice.
It's literally showing me birth control. It's like, I don't need... Are you telling me I need to send this to somebody else? If you're going to show ads, at least target me properly.
Neurex ads for people that have fucking genital warts.
I'd rather see that at this point than
It's like a
this.
close-up shot of all these dudes and chicks' crotches, and it's like, it's embarrassing to go to the doctor and that you were a fucking man whore somewhere.
Yeah, it's just like, look at my fucking open sores.
Enjoy them fucking genital warts, motherfucker.
Look at my open sores on my bag.
Arms don't feel right. That's what you get. You get to fucking go home with your fucking crabs and your fucking genital warts, motherfucker.
That's their sacrifice.
No, they take Murex and then they give it to other people, and that's their sacrifice.
Alright, unpause it. We're back at the University of Creed here. I think the guy that's sleeping with her... Oh, they're beefing. Like, they actually are sleeping together. I think this guy is also in Scream 3. There's this fucking hairy butt.
You know what's annoying about that, too? That's what women want, too. It's like, God, I want to fuck my dad.
Yeah. No, she's got fucking...
It's like, God, put your landscaping cock in me.
She's got fucking granny panties on, hardcore.
Not on Country Provider. Country Provider, fucking 2000 style, urban legend, fucking Country Provider cut.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's the fucking murderer dude in Scream 3, spoiler alert.
He's like, do you want my sacrifice?
Matthew Davis. Let's see, am I right? Pretty sure, because all these people were in these same movies, because they filmed at the same time. He looks like the dude from Scream 3, but I guess he's not. If that is Matthew Davis.
Her getting stabbed with her.
Wait, did she just wake up because she wasn't actually fucking him?
Correct.
I'm confused. Wow. Yeah, it's the guy from it
was her sacrifice.
Vampire Diaries. Yeah, that's who that guy is. And he is not in Scream 3. He was in that shitty Blood Rain movie. So I forgot all about that till now. A fucking Blood Rain movie.
Oh, God.
That's bad. And he's also in S. Darko, which I really never really watched.
Is S. Darko in that Arrow out of print box set?
I believe it is, yes. Maybe. I think there's just a theatrical cut, the director's cut, and then, yeah, I think there's that in there, too.
I mean, I was going to get that for you, if I can ever find it, but it's going to be my sacrifice.
Like, yeah, $200.
That's my sacrifice.
There's Eva Mendes. Is she the killer? She's looking like, with her face, she is.
I don't know, I think it's your sacrifice.
It was also a sacrifice is Jeffrey Combs' asshole whenever you get to tune into the upcoming stream that we're going to be doing.
Right.
He does whatever he wants because it's his agent's sacrifice.
And look, because, I didn't want to reveal this to everybody. I know we're death metal extreme music on this podcast, but the last night, speaking of butts, you're going to see Jeffrey Combs' butt get gaped while Creed plays a full concert.
And it's going to be an unplugged acoustic set.
No, it's going to be full electric. There's not going to be any acoustic. We're going to do the straight 90s style.
So you got to have...
You're going to have him up there going, "It's my own prison, girl."
So you're going to have to take your flannel and fucking tie it around your waist and just wear it.
No, your no fear hat, because we're talking about
no fear hat. And you're going to have to do some heroin.
Yeah, pull up with your Salt Life sticker on your car.
I saw one of those earlier, and they were driving like 5 miles under the speed limit in their fucking Highlander, and it was like, Salt Life. I was like, just because you go with your fucking 3 grandkids and their kids to Myrtle Beach once a year and drink your fucking watered-down-ass annual margarita while you watch the Oxygen Channel doesn't make you fucking Salt Life.
No, you know what they drink? Those people that are driving that, they drink Michelob Ultra Organic.
Yes, they do. That's very accurate. And smoke Virginia Slims.
Can I give a shout out to a beer that I tried recently?
Go for it.
Now, this is definitely not... We're not the top podcast to do this kind of stuff, but I have to share this with you guys, with our audience, and with Corey. This beer is basically 6% alcohol.
Okay.
And I can't pronounce the name of this beer company because I have a loud southern voice.
Is it the Langenhugel?
It is, and it's their Oktoberfest beer.
Langenhugel, I think. Langenhugel?
I call it Larfenhugens.
Larfenhugens. It's better to just come up with fake names for shit, because it's Langenhugel or whatever, I think.
Listen to me for a minute. Seriously, I actually have a sixer here for you next time we hang out. I'm just going to give it to you so you can enjoy it one day.
Hey, let's do it.
Your ding-dong in.
I went to Marietta.
Like 2 or 3, and then he'll be going, "My teddy rucks, man."
My teddy rucks. Oh, there's dead wrong Tiffany with rats coming out of her neck. Here's one you're going to kick me in the dong for drinking. When I went on the way back from Atlanta, I went to Marietta. We went to this, ended up being this karaoke bar place. I was like, I haven't been out of town in 6 months. I need to go out somewhere just to be like,
karaoke?
Hell no, I didn't. We didn't know what the hell the bar was. It's just a place called Highlands. So we're like, well, let's fucking go. It's the only place open right now, off the beaten path. So we went, and it was big. Like, it's a big bar. It wasn't like a hole in the wall place. And we went there, and I tried it's this beer called Dogfish that makes these sour beers that I like. And it was called Pumpkin. It was a pumpkin beer, which I don't ever see anymore. And it was very good. So I like pumpkin beer.
I don't like any type of pumpkin flavoring in anything that I do in my body.
I love it.
I think jack-o'-lanterns look cool, but I do not want any flavored anything in my mouth. Pumpkin pie, pumpkin beer, pumpkin anything in my mouth, ever.
I love it, and that beer was very good. And
that's one thing that's weird about the Larfenhugels.
But the Oktoberfest stuff never tastes like that.
There's no pumpkin flavoring in it.
No, none of the Oktoberfest are just kind of darker beers, like the Sam Adams one.
IPA hipster ones have like pumpkin juice in it, pumpkin pie, and fucking 20% alcohol. It's fucking stupid.
No, like the Sam Adams one.
You just call IPA beers just fucking bearded douche, fucking hungover beers. It's fucking nasty.
Yeah, I don't know. It's microbrew shit. The one I had wasn't an IPA. It was just like a regular ale or whatever.
It's like every time I go somewhere to fucking buy beer, there's some white trash room buying him some of that sweet water, getting him that sweet water.
I see a lot of older dudes, like, I don't know, they're like my dad's age, fucking buying these fucking IPAs. I'm just like, are you trying to... They're like, I'm having a crisis. It's like, why don't you just drink your fucking Budweiser? That's what everyone knows you're going to drink.
I know, it is creepy to me, too, because it's like, why are you buying that?
They're drinking, like, fucking White Iguana IPA stout. I'm just like, what are you doing? You look like a fucking idiot.
You're with me, but it makes no sense.
It just makes him look stupid. It's like he's got his fucking Under Armour.
And then they laugh at me for buying Larkin Hugels. It's like, I'm not trying to fit in, motherfucker.
He's got his... It's just, they stick out like a...
Hugels is not an IPA.
They think they're a sheep in wolf's clothing, but they stick out like a sore thumb, because they got their fucking Under Armour fucking t-shirt on like they're going jogging, but then they got like, fucking regular fucking khaki cargo shorts, and then they got like flip-flops, but then they got their fucking... they got their hazy international IPA starred space dust IPA, and it's like, you're not fooling anybody, motherfucker. You're not gonna drink that. You drink one and fall asleep in your fucking armchair watching Matlock. It's like, give me a break. Seriously, it's like, you're not gonna drink that shit.
It's pretty sad, actually.
It's like you really have, and it's never like stupid shit, like stupid basic shit. It's like they tried to find like the back of the shelf stuff, like they're fucking hip or something. That's how you can tell. It's like you're not buying the normal, like even Sweetwater. That's still like a pretty normal thing for people to buy. But you get these people that buy this weird shit that I've never even heard of, that I didn't even know the store sold in there. It's just like, you ain't buying that, motherfucker. He's gonna go home and put it in his fridge, and it'll be there fucking 7 months. Like, my roommate did the same fucking thing. Like, one of mine that isn't here anymore. They bought some of this fucking s'mores shit. It's like triple stout chocolate s'mores IPA. It's like, how do you even drink that? And he didn't. It's been sitting there for like 6 months. So I just fucking threw it out. It's like, I ain't drinking it. I don't care how much alcohol's in it. That's the most disgusting thing I've ever heard. And then there's another one. It's like Founders Lounge IPA. It's like, what? Who makes this crap up? It's like, did you steal this from somebody's fucking basement?
There's one. The one that bothers me is the fucking. It's just these obnoxious beers. It's like, one had like some guy fishing on it. It's like 7.5% alcohol per can. It's like, why don't you just buy a bottle of liquor?
Yeah, it's got...
Because that's not even beer at that point.
You're buy malt liquor, it's like cheaper.
Sudsy water with fucking 8% alcohol in it.
You're paying like $12 a beer for that, when you could just buy, like, you can spend $2.38 and get you an Old English, motherfucker. Get you a fucking malt liquor, which is basically liquor beer, which is fermented beer, which is what you're buying with the IPAs. It's just this microbrewed dog shit that gives you headaches. It also ruins your palate. I gotta drink fucking pickle juice after I drink one of those, because if you try a different... I do, because if you have to try a different beer after that, you can't taste it, because it turns your fucking... The hops in it turns your fucking mouth into... It's like you ate a fucking thing of McDonald's fries. The salt just ruins your fucking mouth. You can't taste anything.
That's nothing. I just don't see why people drink that stuff. It's so gross.
It's like It's like people eat food with that. It's like, why would you do that? You can't taste your food. If you drink the IPA beer with your meal, you might as well just drink the beer, because you can't taste your own food. It just ruins your palate and everything. It's just stupid. Whoa, that dude just got fucking shot to the next fucking room. That was pretty awesome. Those aliens are actually really creepy looking. You got Harry from goddamn Die Hard. He's fucking shit up right now.
Ellis.
Yeah, Harry Ellis. Harry Anus is fucking shit up right now. He's got a hairy anus. He's from fucking...
But do you know what I mean? It's like people...
He's from fucking Manhasset. He's got a hairy anus.
I just think it's fun. So is he the killer?
I don't know. I think things are really weird right now. Actually, he's from Toronto. Who in this movie was from Manhasset? I think it's that Matthew Davis guy that's got the gun pointed at him. No, he's from Salt Lake City. Who the fuck was from Manhasset that I saw? That's gonna bother me now.
I mean, I don't know if I've ever told our listeners this, but wheelchair fucker's from Nantucket. And he'll fuck it.
Yeah, he will. He fucks it.
Because he's from Nantucket.
She's from Chicago.
And all you have to do is barely reach down, you can touch it.
I think it's actually the director's from Manhasset. I don't know. Whatever.
I think he's from Nantucket.
Ruined my own joke. He's from Nippentucket. Or Runnintucket. It's a Buffalo Bill. It's just called Tucket. Harry Anus is just being a total butt right now. Fuck taking. I don't know if he's the killer or he's just losing his fucking marbles. I don't know what happened just now.
God damn it, Hans, I do not know him.
Because there's too many people
Ellis, tell him you don't know me. They are going to kill you, Ellis. John, how can you say that after all we've been through?
I don't know if he's confessing that he is the killer or he's just fucking... He doesn't
and then
kill
remember
him.
Hans kills him and then he walks over, he's just holding the phone and he's like, is this what you want? Is this what you want? I will kill another. Maybe one day I'll get to someone that you do care about. The first Die Hard is the best Die Hard movie.
It is. I don't even remember the other ones because I watched that one.
The first one is so good.
And everyone hates me for it, but I'll defend it till I'm dead. I consider Die Hard a Christmas movie, and that's the only time of year I watch it.
It's a Christmas film. It's a summer movie to me as well, though, because I saw it in the summer at a theater. It's a summer Christmas movie, so it's both. So you can watch it at Christmas, or you can watch it in the summer.
It is. But a lot of people are like, it is not.
So it's neither, so...
They're like, it is not a Christmas movie, and that's been a debate for a long time with people.
Oh, it is. It
but
very much is.
I'll tell you the three...
Yeah, what else is Iron Man 3?
I'll tell you the three reasons that it is a Christmas film and what distinctively makes it a Christmas film entirely. Number one, when the film starts, not like right away, but when the film actually kicks in, Christmas in Hollis by Run DMC plays. So, Christmas song happens. Second time, one of the most iconic lines in action movie history. And, just in general, I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho. Right there, Christmas line. The other one that he finds...
Some even funnier, they're all Disney movies now.
Yes, they are. He finds the guy in the elevator that he ties up, and it says Merry Christmas, and he's got the Santa hat on, and he's dead. It's a fucking Christmas movie. And the whole thing takes place around a Christmas party. Is it...
No, dude, I'm not arguing that.
Right, just for our listeners, I'm just saying, is it about Christmas? No, but it takes place...
It's a summer blockbuster I saw at the theater, which I did.
It takes place on Christmas, and they keep a lot of the Christmas themes surrounding the film itself. So it is...
The studio was too scared to put it out at Christmas, is why it literally got pushed up to June or July instead of December of that year, in '88.
Well, definitely a Christmas movie. But anyway, Reese just punched dude in the face, so I guess he is the killer. I don't know. It's just kind of underwhelming, honestly. I like that they go through all like these sets that they built for these movies, you know, because they're in like a college film school stuff. It's actually very cool that they're... It's like they're in another world. Like, it's not like a traditional thing. They're in, you know, all these little different sets for these scenes. It's kind of cool. It adds a weird little element to it. That's not like a typical movie, but this movie's kind of gotten off for a while. I don't know what's been happening. There's only... haven't really been many deaths. They're all kind of done, and it's kind of dragging on with this killer reveal, or whatever it is. I'm pretty sure they all have prop guns that they're pointing at each other. I don't understand. But this kind of has drug on too long. Not the episode, but I mean the movie's point. Like right now, it's just kind of... There hasn't been anything interesting going on in like 20 minutes. It's just been them back and forth yelling at each other. I don't know. It's been kind of dumb. Somebody else needs to die is all I'm saying. They kind of rushed all the kills, and now it's just been this crap. Whereas the first film, of course, they go all the way to the...
sacrifice, too.
Yeah. Well, they've sacrificed a lot of minutes of this film for absolutely no reason. For doing this, whatever this is. I don't understand what's happening. They shot his ass. The killer's still there. Somebody else the killer. What is happening? This is why it's hard for us sometimes. Usually when we used to do it, you know, we've always done it with the mute on, but I usually don't, on Tubi, don't pay attention as much to the subtitles.
I think it was Ellis's sacrifice.
It was his sacrifice.
Pretty sure it was.
So that's it. He's just dead. They shot him. It was a very anticlimactic scene. He gets this tiny little fucking BB gun hole in his fucking chest, and he just dies.
Well, the other thing is, I mean, it says here, if I'm not mistaken, that Ellis is going to take you higher.
I'm sure there'll be a thing at the end where it's like, rare, 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 rare. I don't know. It was very strange.
No, at the end of it.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Hang on. Oh, fuck. Dude's got a fucking sniper rifle. Oh, come on, Reese. What the fuck are you doing? Damn it. I want to see who gets sniped. This dude just got fucking gunned down, like... She used a revolver one-handed and just, like, shot fucking 40 feet up in the air. Oh, it's a movie, okay. Damn it. They got me on that one. They got me. You got me, you fucking pricks. I actually thought that was part of the movie, but it's the movie within the movie scene. Fucking bullshit. That was a nice, goddamn starter jacket that chick had on. I think I saw that at Goodwill once. I used to see it every day, because this is like post-90s. I used to see crazy colored fucking tracksuits, you know. Fucking windbreakers.
But now you've got your perfect life and your perfect boyfriend, because his name's Peyton, and he can fucking ride you missionary style with his fucking goddamn country provider fucking landscaping job.
That's his sacrifice. Okay, so the movie's over. Or not. It's still going. They keep doing these parallel things. Alright, there's the dude that got shot, and he's just... Oh, hell yeah.
That's Ellis's sacrifice.
It's Rebecca Gayheart from the first film. And she shows up at the end of this one, and she's the nurse. Amazing. There's a cool nod, folks. And if you...
So, how many more of these are there?
There was one more after this one.
Are any of these cast people back in it?
I don't remember. I haven't seen that one either. I don't know. I'd have to look it up. That one was like a straight to... That was like a video on demand fucking thing. But yeah, if you guys haven't listened to our episode with the first urban legend featuring a wonderful interview Dr. West did with Harley Flanagan of Cro-Mags. That is on Spotify streaming right now. You can go check that out, or any other streaming apps, and listen to that episode. And then maybe, you can play catch up and follow along with the first one. It's very good. Yeah, I forgot about that, because I feel like I have seen this movie now that I've watched a little bit of it, because I remember this ending. But I might have, I watched so much shit. These, especially in 2000. I mean, I watched a shit ton of movies a lot. And this was probably on
when
TV.
you were a kid, it was your sacrifice.
It was also, what if?
It got you higher.
Yeah.
And,
It was, my arms were wide open,
Well, they were wide open to make your sacrifice so it could get you higher.
Let's see. Urban Legends Bloody Mary. No, it doesn't even have Reese in it. It has Rooney Mara, though. She was in
Interesting.
She was in what? Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, I think? Rooney Mara?
Yes, I think so.
She's married to Joaquin Phoenix, I know that. She's the Joker's wife.
It says Vincent West was in that movie.
Yep. Yeah, she was in A Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
I don't know who he was in it, though. It doesn't say.
Huh?
It says Vincent West was in that movie, but I'm not sure who he was in it.
I don't know. I'll have to go back and watch it.
I think he was the guy serving the Bloody Marys at the bar. The guy wrapped in bandages. I think that was him. Does that sound right to you? I think it is.
Yeah. See,
plus it was his sacrifice.
The film follows a high school student who inadvertently unleashes a long-dead spirit, and one by one her friends begin to die. Yeah, that was a straight to DVD. Oh, it was written by that's why it probably sucks. It's written by the dude that wrote that Trick or Treat movie.
Oh, it was the anthology thingy?
Yeah.
The guy that did the last Godzilla movie, right?
Yep. Bloody Mary was shot on location in Salt Lake City, Utah. Released direct to video. It was the first film in the series that uses a supernatural element. Let's look at the reception. Review aggregator website Rotten Tomatoes reports an approval rating of 40% with an average rating of 4.4 based on 5 reviews, making it the best reviewed film in the series on that site. That site is just garbage. I'm just going to go ahead and tell whoever uses that website, because I'll get to that in a second. Hang on. Felix Vasquez Jr. of Cinema Craze gave the film a mixed review, writing, Bloody Mary is not the worst movie on video store shelves, as many people have claimed, but it's just not effective enough to ever be anything more than a simple horror movie about urban legends. Geoffrey D. Roberts of RealTalk.com called the film a flat, one-note ripoff and criticized its lack of scares. Well, the Rotten Tomatoes is why I'll say that it's stupid, because it gives about a half and half rating, because they do critics reviews and fan reviews, and they rated that 3 from Hell piece of shit like over 50% good, and that movie's like 25%. I wouldn't even put it on a rating. It's just terrible. I would rather watch that Bloody Marys movie all day. I would actually rather watch Creed perform a full concert than watch that 3 from Hell movie again.
Right. Yeah, you said you had a pretty big distaste for it.
It was awful. Like, it was worse than any sci-fi original I've ever seen, even though it looked like a sci-fi original, or an FX original.
I mean, he is the next Stanley Kubrick, so, I can't believe you didn't like it, but...
Yeah, I mean, it was just... And everyone I've asked about it, they either, they're just like, man, I thought it was good, man. It's like, no, Sid Haig literally looks like he's about to drop dead in any second in that movie, and he does in the movie. They actually kill him off in the film. Spoiler alert. Like, he's just like, yeah, and Captain Spaulding's dead. And it's like, because we couldn't get enough film time for his old ass, because he was actually dying when he made the damn movie, and then we had to actually kill him off in the movie so he can die in real life. I was like, God damn. But, it was Sid's sacrifice, so, But yeah, that film's a piece of garbage, and Rotten Tomatoes is basically like reading Wikipedia. So if you want to read reviews on movies, do me a favor, just watch the damn movie for yourself. I mean, you're only going to waste 2 hours of your time. Just go for it. Final thoughts. We'll cue up the obituary here. The Doctor, I'll let you go first on this. It's my sacrifice to let you go first.
If we're doing our final thoughts thing, I like it. I thought it was kind of all over the place, but it's not. I've seen worse.
Yeah.
You know, it kept me entertained. I was never bored watching it.
Yeah, it's kind of the point. You know?
But that's not the film's fault.
Yeah. I think, it was good up until the last, 20 minutes, and then, if I was paying attention to the film, it would have made a little more sense, but, like I said, it's basically, if you've seen Scream 3, it's pretty much exactly how it ended, or really any movie in 2000, and, around the 2000s. They kind of all had the movie within a movie thing, or whatever, people getting killed off, and then anticlimactic ending of, the dude just getting shot, and then that's it. And then there's some kind of weird twist at the end. It was like that in Scream 3, it was like that in this, I think it was like that in Valentine 2, and, all this other shit. But, it's still a good movie. Like I said, entertaining, good. So that's what we'll go with for this.
Okay.
Entertaining.
It's a weird movie, but I actually thought it was pretty fun to watch.
It's very fun. Last 20 minutes, though.
Everything's 20 years old or 19 years old.
Right. But yeah, recommend. I mean, yeah, it's a fun watch. I'd watch it at least once. If you've seen the first one, you should watch this one. I'll at least give it that much, It's a decent enough sequel where you can watch it and be like, oh yeah, that was cool. Reese is still in it, and you get the cameo at the end, and I think that's enough to kind of keep you drawn in. Is that you got a little pieces there, and some of the deaths are actually really visceral and cool, and some good gore in it, and a little bit, and it's fun, good stuff, solid. I'll give it that.
Yeah, I mean, it's we've definitely watched worse.
Yeah. And now, watch, they got the Hunger Games here on Tubi. They got the whole series. So I'll watch some, Spandex Ass with Jennifer Lawrence. That'd be fun. If y'all are into that, they got that on here too. So a lot of good stuff popped up on Tubi in the last month, and, got plenty to watch here. Have to check it out. Tubi if you don't have it. Thank you guys for joining in, and hopefully all staying safe out there, not dying, and socially distancing, and staying at home watching horror movies. We got Halloween coming up, so definitely be trying to maintain that and just hang out, watch some horror movies, do some catching up, listen to some Phantasm. And from the Doctor and I, from Phantasm Podcast, stay fucking gory and horny.
There's a brand new way of looking at your life when you know that love is standing by your side. When you're abandoned at birth and you're continually abandoned throughout your life, eventually the abandonment leads to chaos. This chaos I have conjured for you on a brand new podcast. Hello, my name is Dr. Vincent West, medical doctor, from the Phantasm Podcast. Prepare yourselves for complete and utter chaos and destruction. Welcome to Godless Heathens.